And welcome back. I'm the Dr. Bob Lee, and our final guest is the Mosaic of Evolution. And she is the author of The Quantum Self and the Manifestation Blueprint. And she joins us to offer powerful insights on how people can step into their highest potential through writings, readings, and immersive experiences. Please welcome to the show our guest, Eden Soul. Welcome.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
How are you?
I'm
Uh,
really good. How are you?
Good. So you've been doing this for some time now. Tell us a little bit about it. What activities have you been involved in to help you stay focused?
Sure. Okay. So, first and foremost, I would say meditation is a huge part of my life,
Mm,
especially since I made the decision to go and follow this path of self actualization. Um, with living a very busy and very creative life, meditation is a practice that keeps me grounded. Returning to stillness is something that I often find myself seeking for my own personal guidance, my own comfort, and to really
yeah.
help me stay aligned with what it is I'm working towards.
And how does that help you? How does it help others stay in line with your personal guidance?
Sure. So, I do think that with living hectic lives, when we do live in cities, no matter where we live, it's often to it's it's people often take in a lot of energy from their surroundings, from other people, from their work environment, their friends, their family. So in terms of using meditation as a grounding practice,
Hmm.
this can help anyone, no matter what it is they do in their lives, to return back to themselves and to really decalcify so they can hear the inner voice that guides them.
Yeah. And that's important. What's happening is that you're going into the subconscious world, right?
Yes.
Because there's a vast conscious world that we see and we can look around, touch, and feel. But when you go indoors, backstage, you go inside, and there's a whole nother universe, a whole nother world. And your work focuses on transformation and stepping into a higher self. How's that accomplished?
Well, first and foremost, I would like to say it's not a destination,
Yes.
rather a commitment to a lifelong devotion to yourself of
Hmm.
self actualization.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not somewhere that you will just arrive one day and then there's no more inner work for you to do. I think that once you make the conscious decision to walk down this path, it will be a lifelong practice.
Yeah. And it's so vast. I mean, the inner subconscious world is vast. Seems like it could be bigger than the universe that we see.
It is the
It's really
universe that we see.
yes, yes. So tell us more about how do you get people involved? The quantum self explores identity level change. Why is it shifting identity so crucial in personal growth? Why is that shifting so crucial?
That is so crucial because in the work of Dr. Joe Dispenza, he talks about changing your personality to create your personal reality. So, releasing limiting beliefs, elevating
Yeah,
your emotional state, maintaining your new personality until it becomes automatic, practicing gratitude, practicing the pause, creating more stillness, creating more gaps in between your thoughts. You, I do believe that in order to really change your reality, you do need to first change your personality, which is adopting a new mindset, getting clear on what it is you don't want for yourself, getting clear on what it is you do want for yourself, getting really specific. Practices like meditation, even if it's 5 minutes every
yeah,
single day, just 5 minutes, just a moment to let go of everything and
yeah.
focus on your in breath, your out breath. It's very simple, but it's so profound at the same time.
I can use that personality shift myself. Um, how can you experience growth without shifting identities?
I do believe you can, but
Be
not
temporary?
it may not be its most potent growth or its most transformational.
Mm,
We do grow naturally as we grow through life, but there's a certain level of power that one will obtain when you become deliberate about your growth, when you become intentional about the things that you want to change for yourself. Do you want different friends? Do you want more stimulating conversations? Do you want to do something else for work? Do you want more tangible abundance? Do you want new experiences? What is it that you want? And really knowing that you can create that for yourself is a practice.
Yeah.
Might feel a little awkward the first time, but the more you practice something, the more it will become automatic.
Are you able to give us an example of how you get into that thought process? Do you have to count yourself down, or how does it work? Are you able to do it, or do they have to come to you first to find out how it's done?
No, you don't have to come to me first. This is always obtainable to anyone at any given moment. It's not really something that you have to really educate yourself on. You can start now in this very moment, just taking a moment to release whatever thought that you have.
Do
And
through breathing,
yeah, yeah, so breath work is called
breath
pranayama.
work.
Yes, prana is life force energy, yama means to practice. And
Yes.
so it's harnessing that life force energy that's already within you rather than creating and seeking something. Like I have to go search for this life force energy, knowing that's
Yeah.
already within me. And sure, you can count down. I often do that before sleep, putting myself into a theta brainwave, which makes you more receptible
Mm.
to change.
Is there religion attached to this, like Buddhism? You mentioned Brahma and things of that nature.
Yes, so I do observe Buddhism and Hinduism and other Eastern philosophies, but I subscribe to no ism.
Yes,
It's
yes.
I just take what I like, learn, and that's it.
So beautiful. The manifestation blueprint helps people overcoming limiting beliefs. What's one common belief that keeps people stuck?
That's a good question. A common belief that I hear people speak of unknowingly is feeling like other people can be successful but not themselves. They
Ah,
see people maybe in their lives or online. A big cause of this for people is seeing other people online and comparing themselves to that by thinking this person is able to follow their dreams. They're able to go explore the world
yeah,
and live such a fulfilling, vibrant life, but not me. I'm just a person who works in this environment that I'm unhappy with. I live in an environment that I'm unhappy with, and I just have to deal with it. And the
yeah,
truth is, you don't. The pivot is so powerful. You can make a choice right now to change the way you think, the way you wake up in the morning. Be more intentional about what it is you're doing in life, washing the dishes more intentionally, showering more intentionally. Just really like all these little things, just pouring your
yeah.
awareness into it.
Oh,
And know
they have to find out more. They got to get into what you're talking about, and people are going to want to know. So how do you feel? Who needs to receive this book that you put out?
everyone. I do.
Everyone.
Yes, I believe everyone
Uh
could
huh.
learn something valuable from exploring this sphere.
Does it blend spirituality with science?
Yes, it does. The first book, The Manifestation Blueprint, is more um, on the esoteric side of things, whereas the second book, The Quantum Self, incorporates teachings from epigenetics, neuroscience, and philosophy at the same time with esoteric wisdom. To sometimes people are more logic oriented, and it's hard for them to grasp esoteric teachings. And so with the
Yeah.
second book, I incorporated the scientific proof behind manifestation and inner growth.
Very enlightening. I like it. I like it. For those watching and they don't know where to start, what's one simple step that they can take today? And then you got to give me your website and everything because I have about 30 seconds left.
Okay, sure. Their first thing they could start with is setting a timer for 5 minutes,
Ah,
letting go of all of your thoughts and really focusing on your breath and letting it be just that. Like your body is an animal, it will be uncomfortable, but try again tomorrow and the next day and the next day, and then increase the time over time.
yeah. Listen, this is great. Thank you so much for enlightening us. Eden Soul, author, got the two books out there, and you're going to do more, right? People are going to come to you. They want to know more about this feeling, this powerful feeling of change that you're talking about.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. And
Thank
my
you.
website, stan.store// Tantric Bunny is where you can find me.
Thank you, Eden.